Hey there, friends. I am Melissa Joy. So, I've been going through all this kidney stuff, right? And they've run out of options. And it's been pretty painful. Well, otherworldly. In my mind, it was tougher than chemo, radiation, cancer, all that. My entire treatment was done in 35 days. When I went through cancer treatment, I'm telling you, this has been so intense. It's like when something trying to snap me in half, stab me, jab me, immense pressure, all those type of things. And I have this thing on my phone that says, I will get you through this, God. And I'm like, okay. Surely there's a miracle. There's a way out. There's a way around this. Okay, now that you're screaming, oh my God. Well, so I can't focus on what I can't do anything about. I need to focus on what I can do. And a superpower that we all have is our joy. It's the first thing that goes when trouble hits, right? It begins to wane off. The things that we enjoyed, the things that we love, the things that make us laugh, whatever, we just let them fall to the wayside. But I've been trying to find those moments of genuine laughter, happiness, smile on my face, those type of things. And it's not like I'm going, well, I don't want to be happy. No, it's literally ah. It's been occupied with that, just trying to hold that at bay, going, can I make it? Can I make it another day? And then finally, this pain pill that they put me on for a few days, that's all they can do. And I've even been rationing it out and breaking it in half and whatever else, going, okay, how much is tolerable? How much can you take? But when I took it whole, it made me ill, so ill. It was just like being back in the midst of treatment or my fallout after treatment. I probably haven't talked about it much, but I had 13 transfusions, so I didn't even have my own blood in me anymore. I was bleeding to death, and of course, then they found the cancer, and their main goal was to just stop the bleeding so that then we could start the real treatment, right? But it left me with a lot of dizziness, a lot of exhaustion, a lot of very scary feelings. And that's kind of been coming back around. And, I've had my mom on the sidelines like, you're just going to have to get through it. In the midst of this, having to recertify my massage license every 2 years. The state of Florida called BS on a lot of the courses that are certified through the state massage board and started saying they didn't count. And so retroacted hours. And so a lot of people have been scrambling at the last minute. It's been intense. I mean, so many hours are spent on the phone and then trying to do the extra courses online when I only need 24 hours and I have 40 something hours, but they're just, they won't do anything. And me having to sit to try and look at those courses only triggered more pain and more nausea and more vomiting. And so it wasn't hard to talk to my mom about it. It was just like, Mom, the price just doesn't feel worth it. A moment of peace seems so much more valuable than all this wretchedness going on. I can't convince myself that any of this is worthy, is what I'm trying to say. And so anyways, it was like getting that sick again, like having gone through cancer treatment and everything. And no, I'm cancer free, so it's not any of that. It's this whole kidney thing. It's intense stuff. And I was like, okay, I think I found me. I think I can make it. Because I didn't ever think about quitting during cancer. Not like I would have quit, but, it seemed doable. This has not seemed doable. It's barely seemed survivable. And I guess some of this chatting and talking and posting videos, God, I couldn't do anything for days. Sitting up and leaning forward, and I'm still battling through the days now as it is, on little to no sleep, and needing to work in order to have provision. It's been brutal, having to drag myself and push myself through things that I wouldn't ask anybody to go through. But God. And then I realized what I'm going through is nothing compared to what my older son is going through and subjected to. So, I muster up courage one more time to find a way around, through, up, down, over, in, out, whatever, And managed to get recordings done today. It was fantastic. I was like, oh my God. And it barely even hurt until the last one, and that's why I had to wrap it up. But the feasibility of having a healthy, vibrant life, in humans' eyes, there isn't any. But somewhere there's that perpetual hope inside of me. So I will do my best to be true and to move forward knowing that these days can't hold me back, that they can't crush me or destroy me, that I'll breathe past all these lies, all these thieves sitting around my body saying, no, you can't, no, you won't. No, you won't talk to the world. No, you won't finish your channel. You're going to fail and you're going to fall and we're going to push you down again and we're going to hold you back and it'll end in nothing. Your life's going to be snuffed out before you're 50. You fought through all this and you're going to lose. You're going to lose. But, it was kind of like that wretched marriage I was in. There was no competition on my part, but boy, he wanted to beat me at everything. I don't mean with a fist. I mean, just like that hatred, that competition. And I'm sure he wanted to pound me quite a few times. But I remember after the police removed him from my home, and I had emergency surgery for the kidney scheduled at 5 a.m. the next morning. So it's not like there was relief. I'm installing a new doorknob after midnight, trying to get my stuff together to be across town at 4 something in the morning. And I wasn't going to be allowed to do anything for myself for over 24 hours. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so wacky and so wild. But I can remember when I finally got home after that 24-hour period and came back in this house, they've been so filled with hatred and animosity towards the fact that I love the sunrise, that I think the beach is a worthy expenditure of my time, that I think beauty and nature contribute vastly to who I am as a person. I can remember the simple thought passing by that you may have lost every battle, Joy, but you won the war. Man, I didn't have to live with that beast anymore, that cruel person, that hateful, spiteful, mean person. Oh my gosh. The way they talked about people, the stuff I had to hear, yeah, we won't even go there. All the things I've witnessed and seen and had to experience personally as well. So just like all those things sitting around me, and it's not like I'm agreeing with them. They're literally, it's like gremlins, populating so much around me that I'm just trying to get my breath up so that I can go and live another day, right? Resisting and trying to get rid of it and get out of here. And just being utterly drained by it. And feeling like I've lost every battle, and like what they're saying is your oracle cards won't ever get out, your somatic cards won't get out, your drawings won't get out, your jewelry's not going to get out, your Joy to the World channel is not going to get out there. We're going to take you down, take you out, and take everything with it. I think about that. Because boy, don't post a video at noon. 3 videos a day, y'all, every single day. And that's the way I get YouTube to circulate me, is through hard ass work. Showing up. Doing things through the vomit, through the tears, through the heartache, through the excruciating pain. Because my channel has stopped and broken so many times through what? Through treatment, through assholeism, through my son going missing. through so many crushing things that if I slip now, I just fall to the bottom of the barrel. And that's disappointing. But that's also why I ask y'all to, do anything with those buttons down below. Anything that feels right and sits right with you, friend. I would never want you to do anything that doesn't feel natural to who you are, okay? But anything like that reminds YouTube, hey, this girl's worth it. She's saying something that's making our world a better place. Otherwise, why am I here? Why go through all this if it doesn't make a difference, It always hurt as a child when people would do that saying, elementary school. If a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, does it make a sound? And I can remember feeling in my heart, it was like, well, if a tree falls in the forest and no one sees it, does anyone care? Because people talk about trees just falling, would touch my heart, even as a small child. And I would think, well, I care. I know it makes a sound. I wasn't there to see it or to hear it. But a tree fell. And that would touch my heart. So how many giants, spiritual giants, advocates for love and kindness and overcoming and hope for better days and all that are falling, y'all? So I hope these help. I really wish I could bring in more encouragement or strength or joyousness and buoyancy and all these things that are so natural to who I am, but where they went, I don't know. When they show up, they're there, and I'm like, whoa, hey, there they are. But where do they go? I don't know. Between the no sleep and the pain, I don't know. So that's where it's at. Found that little piece of me, that little laugh, that little whatever in the crack acid cancer, okay? Because I went back to watching the Great British Bake Off, yeah. Because I found that show while I was going through treatment, and going through treatment during COVID, I didn't have people around, and the couple of people who had helped me, he banned them from coming. And so I needed friends. And I remember I would watch that show. And it could give me comfort and peace at another time that I couldn't sleep, right? And so here it's been all these restless, fitful, horrific, sleepless nights. I'm talking about beating up the bed covers. And I even had to do it during the daytime one day, and that was really disappointing. It was painful. I refused to be disappointed myself. And I can remember it was just a couple hours before having to go to work, and I'm breathing through, going, "You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it." And one of the characters, one of the people said something, and I laughed. And I thought, oh, there she is. There you are. I was funny how going back into something like that I could find life and hope in there. Because when I got weak and got sick like that, man, that's when he became the big shiz-diz, the big old Jabba the Hutt, acting like big old Saturn here, ruling and reigning over me and owning and possessing me and telling me what I can and can't do, and separating people from me, separating me from food, from care, from whatever I needed. Apparently some of that got buried in, and this kind, benevolent experience that I'm so thankful for and having took me through one more time to filter through there and say, are you sure? Is there anything else here? Is there anything else here? But, I didn't spend time hating on that person or whatever else. I spent time hoping and working on getting better, because you can't hate and hope. You can't look forward and look back. You can't spend time resenting or blaming and taking responsibility. You can't. They conflict one another, right? And so I guess maybe those sticker burrs that you pick up while you're hiking, those little seeds and hitchhikers, it must have just gotten smattered all over me in the midst of it. Now here I am pulling those little buggers off, going, okay, life, can't I just get a new outfit? Can't I just throw this away? I'm so tired. Why do I have to pick these off? You know, it's just part of life, right? I can't decide for him where that measure and what that was and where it came from. But I wanted to be gone from it, on from it, done with it, you know. Not cycling back through one more time going, really? Really? But you know, I'm on this quest to understand how a human body can forgive. How does it forgive? How can we assist and facilitate that, kind of like a birthing process, a releasing process, a befriending process? Because the mind and the heart, that's easy. Boom, boom. Got that. Got that. But that's where I've been finding this pain and this offense in my body, is my body hasn't forgiven so easily. It's still there. It still remembers. So that's where we're at. I guess that's about all I have to say right now. I just wanted to chat with you for a few and let you know. I know a lot of these recordings are at night because that middle of my day is spent trying to muster up enough wherewithal to get through work and to keep a face like this when everything feels like this. Yeah. It's not on mute. I just refuse to make the sounds that are wanting to come out of me. My God. Okay. Well, here's to brighter and better days. Here's to the sun shining within, bringing true comfort and peace, not just an imagined one that lives off in the 5D, but like toast that goes in the toaster. It comes on down like Bob Barker, and it comes into this experience, right? So that my sensations begin to experience the truth of who I am, and no more of that old reality, that old stuff gone and fading, receding into the background. It's a powerful reading I did for somebody, a client. It was about that death receding into the background, almost like the dark, starry night, like a quilt offering contrast to the beauty of the light and the dimension and the form that is coming forward. Wow. Do me a favor, friend. Tap that like button down there. Okay, help this rise to the top. And if you like these, or you just want to show support for a little while, you can subscribe and jump on this channel. Who knows where all this is going? I don't understand what's happening, but I'm being true to the process is all I know. That's all I know, because I could flip cards and sizzle and throw things out, and I could color my hair and act like this hasn't happened to me and do lots of other things, but it's too much effort. That's valuable energy going somewhere that's just going to end up in the trash can. Like I say, a lot of times people throw money away on something that's just going to be in the toilet tomorrow, right? Okay. We're looking for that soul satisfaction here. So I look forward to chatting with you in the comments down below. Friends, hey, thanks for stopping by. I love you.